Okay, review. I can write and perform computations using scientific notation. All right, so scientific notation, proper scientific notation, this number is multiplied by 10 to the, let's call it to the x power. Okay, we use this symbol for multiplication. This n value, n has to be between 1 and 9.9999999, okay? And this is always going to be a power of 10. X can be a positive or a negative exponent here, okay? So rewrite the following in proper scientific notation. This is not in proper scientific notation because this number is not between 1 and 9.99999. So I need to make this smaller by a power of 10. If I make this smaller by a power of 10, it becomes 6.25. If we make this smaller by a power of 10, we need to make this bigger by a power of 10 to maintain its value. So this becomes 10 to the fourth. Okay, this is written as a number between 1 and 9.99, so we'll leave it. This is not the correct multiplication symbol, so we write it with an X. And this is not written as a power of 10. Okay, so we know that 10 is 10 to the power of 1. 100 is 10 squared. 1000 is 10 to the third. Notice that the exponent shows you how many zeros there are. So this is 10 to the third. Okay. All right. 0.39. So we need to turn this into 3.9. So we're going to make this number bigger. So that becomes 3.9. Made it bigger by the power of 10. By a power of 10, 3.9. So if we make this bigger, we're going to have to make this smaller to maintain its value. Okay. Those are all written correctly. Okay. Now we've got to compute each product or quotient, write the final answer in scientific notation. Okay. So when we multiply, this is just multiplication. So we can do multiplication in any order by the commutative property. So I'm going to take the numbers and multiply them first. So 6 times 4, that's 24. And now I have 10 to the second times 10 to the fifth. The product rule says that I need to go ahead and add these exponents. Okay. So if I add these exponents, I have 2 tens and 5 tens, so now I have 7 tens. Right? 10 squared times 10 to the fifth is 10 to the seventh. Now I need to rewrite this in proper scientific notation. So this needs to become 2.4. So I'm going to move this decimal here. I'm going to make this smaller by a power of 10. So I need to make this bigger by a power of 10. Done. Okay. Now here we have 1.75 times 8. 1.75 times 8, and that's 14. 10 to the negative second times 10 to the negative 8. We're going to go ahead and add those exponents when we multiply. So that's 10 to the negative 10th. Again, I need to convert this. So if I'm going to make this smaller by a power of 10, I need to make this bigger by a power of 10. So that's going to be to the negative 9th. 1 bigger than negative 10 is negative 9. All right. Now we have division. So division, we're going to subtract exponents, and we're going to divide 9 divided by 4, because it's division. 9 divided by 4 is going to give me 2.25. And now we have 5 minus 7. That's to the negative 2 power. Okay, this is the only time when we leave things with negative exponents. Okay, it's when we're working with scientific notation. So that is done.